It's a great time having you. It's a great time having you once again. We are doing, as I told you, we are doing tackling unemployment through entrepreneurship. We did the lesson one. We want to look at the lecture two, and it's very important for us to deepen our escalatory and the fact that we did a lesson one. And lesson one, we understood. We talked about the introductory part of the lecture, where we spoke about the fact that uh, uh, we spoke about the fact. So I want to remind you, I'm Bismarck say I have a lot of ebooks on Amazon. We have building a competitors in the crowded planet $4 to be impossible to have this world without you $4. There's something inside the world is needed of $4. Leaders of generation get $4. There's your marriage will be state of mind to award $4. Also, there are books like Building Yourself as a Millionaire $4, Enhance Your Risk Taking Ability $4, Enhance Your Decision Making Ability $4, Growing with a Cloud of Illuminaries and Conditions $4, Smarter Level of Competition put together $4. There are other books too, like If You Can Dream It, You Can Do It, Enhance Opportunity Generating Capability. That books that they can leverage on. Also, I've been advertising on Facebook and Twitter. I'm not getting any sales. I want you to help me drive the sales of this book. Also, I have a lot of videos on YouTube motivational messages. Like Bismarck was saying, nothing can stop you motivational messages. There are 60 of them. Watch them, subscribe to them, send your comment. Also, I have Bismarck was saying entrepreneurship lectures on entrepreneurship, how to create a new trend of business, how to enhance your risk minimizing ability in entrepreneurial world, how to build yourself as a millionaire. They are there, they are but now we have roughly around 24 videos. Watch them, they're 15 minutes. Watch them, subscribe and send your comment. Also, I have also Bismarck was saying your marriage based state of mind to where they are teachings on dating, courtship, and marriage. They are 15 minutes. Watch them, subscribe and send your comment. Also, have Bismarck was saying economics lecture. They have videos. The economics lecture is from price versus demand, price versus supply, national income accounting, the concept. We have that there too. But if you want all the videos, you have done all the videos from year 1 to year 3. For those who are going to write WASI, senior high students are going to write WASI, and also the first year student in economics. If you want all the videos from year 1 to year 3, that covers for senior high schools. Those who are going to write WASI and first year student, you can contact me on 027 510 5641, or you can send me a message on Facebook, and I'll get you all those things. Also, our Bismarck said, River from the Temple sermons, where there are sermons too, where there are sermons like there are more than 50 sermons like Experience by Reading Fire. What kind of man is this? Economy of God. My secret is Jesus. No political human institution can take the place of God in your life. If it's not only for God, it's not only for faith. All those things are plenty of them there for you. Prayer and miracles are not something for hard work. Go and watch them, subscribe to them, send a comment. Also, I want to use the opportunity to thank you so much for your graduate support you've been giving me all this while. And I beseech you, buy the books, listen to the videos from me. In lesson one, we spoke about the introductory part. We told you that we are tackling unemployment through entrepreneurship. The lecture series you're looking at, we did lecture one. We look at the introductory part where we said that without any equivocation, unemployment has become a very monstrous problem where we need to build people's economic vibrancies to deal with that. We talk about people like Sam Walton over the period who set up the Walmart that have employment of 2.1 million workers. We spoke about government comprehensively, multinational government in global world that have international organization, ILO, the UN, all over the world have been helping to ensure that they continuity. But we said that there are more effort that needs to be operationalized. We spoke about the fact that there is a need to have that gender billing of unemployment. You have transcendental and global impactfulness in the global world to tackle the issue. So you're going to talk about. We're going to still go into about lesson two. Lesson two, you're looking at some of the statistics about unemployment. According to, I think the issue of unemployment, as I told you, it's very monstrous, it's very deep, it's very unpleasant. According to the ILO, among African countries, South Africa has the higher unemployment, hovering around 30-32% when it comes to graduate unemployment. In Europe, according to ILO, the International Labour Organization, Spain has the highest youth unemployment, around 26.6% as of December 2024, followed by Sweden, which is 23.7% in 2024. In Asia, Jordan has one of the highest unemployment rate of 18.6% in 2024. In North America, Guatemala has the highest unemployment rate. In South America, Suriname and Argentina has the unemployment rate hovering around 12.3 to 10.6% respectively. These are in other countries in Africa. Back as we now in Ghana right now, I'm shooting a video from Ghana. Every year you're having about 130,000 people finishing degree from the universities. Not to talk about those who are coming from training college. You're talking about over 30,000, 130,000 people. And it's believed that those who go to pension in Ghana is around 10,000. You have a backlog of about 120,000 people who will be going out looking for an existing job. And this is very important for us to look at some of the palliative ways that needs to be operationalized by government, ourselves, and individual to give us that very elective resource we want to see when it comes to tackling the issue of unemployment. And it's very important for us to deepen escalatory understanding on this area. There's a quote from Sharon Bora, a Wales artist, once said that we need economic growth. Yes, but economic growth should not be jobless. So a sustainable development framework for employment must include job creation strategy. Sharon Bora, a Western activist, once said that we need economic growth. Yes, but economic growth should not be jobless, but it creates job for the indigenous. So a sustainable development framework for employment must include job creation. Indeed, Borough is right. Borough is right. At a global level, we need to demonstrate proactive resurgence, research towards igniting myriad of people, the employable resourcefulness to create jobs, where we work towards building a sustainable and smart entrepreneurship nations. Ourselves, in a community, traditional leaders, our government, global leaders, international organizations. The onus lies on us to see that we move to that level where we see that yes, we have to work towards dealing with this problem. So Borough said we need economic growth. Yes, but we need economic growth and should be supported by job creation. There should be a sustainable development framework of employment that includes job creation strategies, which we ourselves as an individual need to operationalize. The government at global level, it needs to be operationalized. I want to remind you about the Marshallian Plan and one of the policies and plans that were implemented that help to stimulate job creation. The Marshallian Plan was known as the Economic Recovery Act of 1948. This was initiated by the US government to ensure economic growth for European countries after the World War II. After the World War II, most of the economies were in a very shambolic state, very unpleasant state. And therefore, US thought it wise that for them to bring economies back on track, let's bring the Marshallian Plan, which is also known as Economic Recovery Act. The countries, especially those who were in Europe that were heavily affected, I think most of the Western countries, they gave them money to start building the economy and create a needed job. This idea was proposed by Secretary of State, that time the Secretary of State, or in other countries we call Foreign Minister, George C. Marshall. So we call it Marshall Plan, the Marshall Plan. George C. Marshall formed the central tenet of stimulating the waves of economic growth. And it started employment creation in these countries. What did the Marshall Plan include? It included that the US provided $13.3 billion to West European countries for economic recovery, thus modifying the economies, removing trade barriers, improve European prosperity, preventing the spread of communism, with one objective of creating enough jobs. For the US, amount of money that was devoted $13.3 billion during that time in around 1948. The idea that it should be meant for the Western countries, the Western European countries. That should be channeled, their energetic potentiality to be channeled towards modernizing the economies, removing trade barriers so that it facilitates trade, improve European prosperity and prevent the spread of communism, with the objective of creating enough jobs. And that was the vain idea. An idea that to rebalance these countries with the needed explosiveness to act as a propellant for job creation. So we have to look within ourselves. What are some of the policies? What are some of the plans that needs to be operational by the UN, our government, international bodies, the rest of the world that will stagnate the magnet on people, that will stagnate the entrepreneurial resourcefulness to achieve that? These are very important for us. How are these policies very robust to give us the efficacious results we want? That people rebalance themselves with explosiveness to achieve this bonding. This plan, Marshall Plan, facilitated rapid industry growth, employment creation, and economic recovery across participating nations, stabilizing economics, long-term prosperity in Western European countries, and fostering political tranquility or stability in countries like France, in UK, in Netherlands, in Belgium, in Italy, Sweden, Denmark, Portugal, Luxembourg, and others. Due to the Marshall Plan, over more than 10 million people got jobs and money were injected into these people. Today, you look at these countries that have leapfrogged in productivity and efficiency, propelling job creation in every preponderance of ways. One of the policies that helped them was the Marshall Plan. So today, we should also look within ourselves. What contribution can you make towards helping to introduce a very more robust policies and plans that will help us to create new jobs for ourselves in the global world? These are very important for us to achieve. For the US, the plan served as a strategic interest, created a reliable trading partners in Europe that purchased American goods, that stimulated economic growth post-war, affecting the rest of the world and economies to stagger the employment creation. This Marshall Plan laid a fundamental legacy of excellence, providing them penetrating strong incentives for job creation. So whatever is listening to us, whether you're a CEO of an institution, whether you're a government, a global, start wrap your mind, whether you are a citizen, start wrap your mind around it. What contribution can I make to ensuring that we bring more policies, more projects, we create funds to serve as attenuating measure to promote the global unemployment. We believe that it's quite very unpleasant, very debilitating. And for us, there's something we have to do at the individual level, at the national level, at the community, the global level to do with that. So I want to end the lesson 2. I'll bring the lesson 3, 4, 5, 6. Before I go, I want to remind you that I'm Bismarck Osei. I have a lot of ebooks on Amazon. I've been on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitter, TikTok. I'm not getting sales. I'm counting on you guys to help me drive the sales. Books like Building Your Competitors in a Crowded Planet, $4. To be impossible to have this world without you, $4. There's something inside the world you need of $4. Your marriage will be a state of mind to award $4. Leaders of Generating against $4. Also, I have books like Building Your Competitors in a Crowded Planet, $4. Building yourself as semi-millionaire, $4. Enhance your risk taking ability, $4. Enhance your decision making ability, $4. Growing with a cloud of luminaries and connoisseurs, $4. Also, smarter level competition put together, $4. All these books are available where you can buy from them. And beseech you help me. I have other books there. If you can dream, you can do it. Enhance opportunity, generating capability. Gold medals are not made of God; they are made of determination. Preparing your children for life reality. There are a lot of books on tithe, on giving, fasting, and everything. So I have a lot of videos on YouTube, videos on motivational messages, Bismarck Osei motivational messages, Bismarck Osei entrepreneurship lectures, Bismarck Osei your marriage will be a state of mind to the world, where there are teachings on dating, courtship, and marriage, Bismarck Osei economics lectures, where there are lectures for those who are writing WASI, and for year 1 to year 3, I've done a teaching, a tutorial, everything. If you're available, if you want some of these things, if you want the entire 32 seminar was taught, you can contact me and we get it for you at a reasonable price. Also, I have Bismarck Osei River from the Temple sermons, where there are sermons like prayer and miracles and also for hard work. There are sermons like my secret is the economy of God. No political human institution can take the place of God in your life. There are a lot of sermons also available. You can leverage on it. So thank you so much. Sorry for the breaks and images. I was using a external camera for shooting. Sorry for that. I'll come away with lesson 3, where we talk about some of the measures that needs to be effectuated or need to be operationalized to ensure that we create a job we need. So we'll be talking about that very shortly. So thank you so much for your time. See you again. Buy the books, listen to the videos, subscribe, and send your comment for YouTube. Thank you so much.